Back, we're back 10 minutes later. I told you I'd be back, guys. How we doing? And guys, the reason we're coming back here is because, for one, I keep stepping out of the homestead here. First off, where we left off here was we were talking about Robinhood. All right, we're talking about Robinhood coins that are traded on Robinhood, and how they have the potential to price pump. And we're actually seeing a pump right now out of Stellar Lumens and XRP, guys. So as some coins go down, you're going to see some coins go up. And this is pretty clear here, guys, because if you notice, some coins have just gone down over the last 30 minutes, and some coins have shot up here. Dogecoin, Litecoin, we've seen an increase in price on Lumens. And guys, I don't know, it seems like Stellar Lumens and XRP are kind of the last coins to start jumping. Now, if these coins jump up a considerable amount, I would say that, like, the rally is going to continue. But you got to remember, guys, we went up really fast here. All right, so, you know, we have to keep in mind that if the prices go up super fast, we can't just assume that they're going to stay up there if they shoot up really fast. And that's what we've seen. We've seen a... You know, not trying to say we're going to come down. Obviously, we want to keep going up forever. But the reality is when we shoot up really fast like this, there's usually, you know, a 10 to 20% pullback just because, I mean, think about it. We got Neo climbing. We got Filecoin climbing. We got Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, Ripple, XRP. Looks like we got Bitcoin Cash climbing back up here. So, guys, we're getting a lot of volatility is what I'm saying. So we're seeing basically... more volatility than a lot of people are going to be able to stomach, to be quite honest. A lot of people aren't going to be able to handle the volatility. They'll jump in, the coin will go up 30%, it'll drop down, and then they'll basically panic, which I see a lot of times in crypto. People just jump in, and then all of a sudden, it starts going down, and they jump out. Alan, what's good? BSV predictions? Yeah, we're looking at BSV. It was starting to rise last night. Predictions on price is hard to say, Angel of God. It's hard to say because we haven't seen that price pump on BSV out of the Bitcoin core trading pair. That's kind of what we're watching here on the channel the most part, because that's what I'm most concerned about. Just simply because we want to see that has to happen for us to be confident that we're going up in price. And see, we haven't had that on Bitcoin SV. Had it a couple months ago, back in January. We had that massive price pump. We had it in Bitcoin Cash. We had it, you know, back last June. It's been almost a fucking year at this point. So, you know, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at these coins to break out. Now, I would say Bitcoin SV. We saw mineable coins take off last night. We saw payment coins. I saw Dash, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV were all up. So, not saying that really means anything until we see it really go up. You know, going up a little 10% ain't gonna fucking do it. That's not gonna be what we need. We need at least we need about a 30% pump on BTC or Ethereum, meaning we need Bitcoin SV to rise on those two trading pairs rather than dollars for me to get really, for me to turn bullish outside of this Bitcoin rise, because these coins are just rising right now because BTC's gone up. You know, once that slows down and runs sideways and we continue to see altcoin action, that's going to be a little bit more exciting, because we got stuff coming up, guys. If you're not watching the channel regularly, we got all these halvings coming up. We got Bitcoin Cash, BSV in 43 days, 35 days for Bitcoin Cash, BTC 51 days. Got a lot of stuff happening. ETC reduction, Dash reduction, all happening this year. Zcash halving. I don't know if this Zcash halving is accurate, though, guys. Can somebody research this and give me an idea if this is even real? Because I've heard some different stuff on Zcash where they're not having a halving this year. So I know it depends on the blocks, but is this accurate? We only need my bag to pump. Exactly. Yeah, we're getting pump action. Don't be fooled, Mr. Fool. We are definitely getting pump action. We're just not seeing those major price pumps that that the altcoin seems to be needing right now. We're seeing like this inline pump with BTC, which is still good, you know, not necessarily a bad thing if we're gaining on dollars and we're gaining on, you know, a lot of people, guys, they'll jump in on these just based on dollars. You know, if the price is going up on dollars, that's still good. You know, that's still badass. All right. So just keep in mind that, like, we will get that price pump. I know it's a long time coming, but we saw Litecoin pop up $10 last night. And, you know, House of the Lord, Jesus speaking. How can I help you? I'm live, bud. I'm live on my channel. I'm in my part of town. I can meet you down at Patranga. Call me back. I'm live on my channel, on my chat. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Theory. All right, guys. That was Dr. Kinzer calling. He wants to go gamble again. What is Mr. Fool saying? He's saying he should have invested in BTC. Mr. Fool, what the fuck? Trader! Thoughts on CoinDance? I don't have any thoughts on CoinDance, honestly, at the moment. I don't know enough about it. I don't know. I haven't been following every drama of every community, guys. Sorry, it's just too hard to. There's too much. There's too many things happening in too many communities, and everybody thinks their community is the most important. So it's hard to keep up with every single community update. I don't know about CoinDance. I apologize. I might look into it. You know, just to give you an idea here. I just don't know. You know what I mean? Guys, we're live on the channel, guys. On the chat here. We're seeing if people are interested in some of the stuff we're talking about. Yeah. I mean, guys, what is up? Talk to me here. Talk to me here. Talk to me. I can't invest in a Big Mac, my man. It's morning time. I could get me a McGriddle, though. I actually wanted to drop by McDonald's this morning, but been trying to stay away from that place. Been eating there too much this past fucking year. All right, guys, let's jump into something here. Let's look at the prices. Let's see what's going on here, because I'm not seeing enough action. Guys, if you're not subscribed, check us out. We're getting on here probably just a couple times a day at this point, until some of the pump action subsides, or you know, we get something more interesting. I know it's not incredibly badass right now, but we are getting a little bit of an uptick. We got 140% gain on Pepe, Uniswap, Dogecoin. Dogecoin's really rallied, guys, and it was all basically yesterday. Basically, I mean, I know we're only 22% up for the day, but we're up 52% for the week. So we keep talking about this this repetition of, we think these coins on Robinhood are going to be a precursor to potentially the overall crypto market rising, because we know that Robinhood traders are going to push these coins, guys. We know Dogecoin, we know Ethereum Classic, we know Litecoin. All the coins on Robinhood, guys, those are going to be heavily traded by Robinhood traders. You have to realize that. It happened last time with Dogecoin. It happened last time with Ethereum Classic. And if you look at and I believe I read some articles at one point that said that Robinhood was one of the biggest holders of Dogecoin. And now, I don't know if that's still true or not, but if they're one of the major holders in Dogecoin, don't you think that's a pretty good indication that they're going to try to pump people or fake people out of their positions and pump the coin? And it's going to work. It worked last time. They faked me out of my position and pumped the coin. I'm not saying that was the only exchange pumping Dogecoin. I'm just saying that if you look at the coins that are traded on Robinhood and you start to fucking see what is there, you'll notice that the coins start moving a lot fucking different than a lot of other exchanges. Yeah, no, I think you're right, man. I think Ethereum Classic is going to run, and it looks like Ethereum Classic, guys, is like primed for takeoff. Now, obviously, we can't guarantee that. We're seeing coins fall right this second. Right now, we're seeing Bitcoin Cash, BSV fucking fall. But fall like 2%, 3%. Once we get a massive push on some of these altcoins, guys, it's going to be party on. And I think Ethereum Classic is going to be one of those. It's just, it's dropping because, guys, you got to understand, these coins dropping a lot of times are when people are buying them. They're eating up these sell orders, and you have huge liquidity pools and huge order books that are being liquidated based on people buying. So a lot of times the coins will go down until the momentum, evens out with those buy orders, and then obviously the market price heads up because people are paying market price for the coin, and then the coins are going up substantially because those market prices are chasing that upward order book rather than the downward selling book, right? And obviously there's buy and sell orders on both sides of the trade any point, guys. That's just how all this works. You have to have sell orders, and there's limit orders set on all these order books all the way up. But when enough people pile in, which I think is going to be these Ethereum classic coins, it's going to be Dogecoin, it's going to be SHIB, it's going to be Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. And I'm not saying Robinhood's the only one trading this stuff. I'm just saying they are a big part of the trading environment of crypto rather than the holding part. So once we see these kind of coins start moving, I think that's when we're going to see something a little bit bigger. And I think you're right. I think that you're absolutely right. I think Ethereum Classic is set to run. I think Litecoin is set to run. I think pretty much every coin on Robinhood is going to be set to run. We've seen it happen, guys, and we can't always base everything that's going to happen on what has already happened, but we can deduce that some things are in line with what we're talking about here on the channel, guys, because it happens ongoingly. We see ongoing price pumps on coins that are on Robinhood because traders are using they're using the order book for manipulation, guys. That's why. You have to understand that, like, a lot of these prices are highly manipulated based on these trading pairs, and Robinhood is a great place for coins to start moving because there's just so many people on that platform, right? That's why we've seen an explosion recently in these grayscale ETFs, guys, or these grayscale holding trusts, because there's so many people on Fidelity that don't have access to crypto, but they have access to trading these, these stocks or whatnot. So you think about all these things, and like I said, it's not a for sure thing, but it's likely more accurate than not, because coins that are traded on places that are very accessible to the average day trader, the more that we see a crypto hype, the more we're going to see those coins go up. So mark my words, guys, this will be the case. And we're not seeing it, obviously, guys. You have to understand that, like, we went up so fast here that it would not be unlikely for us to pull back a bit, right? Like if we pulled back 20, 30% on BTC, it would crush the altcoin market. The altcoin market would obviously fall harder like it always does. But if we just go down a little bit on BTC, we just go down a little bit on Ethereum, or we just run sideways for a while, I think we'll see spikes in the altcoins. Guys, drop it in the chat here. We are live on Cryptocurrencies Theory. We got a bunch of new people coming down to the chat, which we absolutely love. And we're just trying to follow this stuff hardcore on the prices, guys. There's some news coming down. There's news and stuff. There's always news of why this, why that. But there's never news on the coins that are rallying 100% right in your face, because nobody has the answers to that. We got Bonk up 100%, guys. So guys, once these prices become so volatile, meaning we get coins going up faster than people can register in their head what is going on, that is going to be incredibly hard for people to wrap their head around on why these coins are going up. So they come in not knowing, and it's not their fault, guys, because when all the coins start going up, which coin do you get on? Which coin, which coin is going to be the one to get on? And Mr. Fool's saying no celebration for him until BCH is 500. But I'm going to tell you, Mr. Fool, I think 500 is a very, very, if people, here's the thing too, guys, and I'm not saying Mr. Fool is doing this. I think Mr. Fool is here to stay. He's a veteran, he's always on the channel. But once these coins start going up, we are going to absolutely see people sell, right? We are absolutely going to see people sell like we always do. People are going to sell these coins. And a lot of times, guys, as these coins are going up, and if you sell them as they go up, you have to realize that you might be out of your position for indefinitely. It's possible. You can't think that just one or two people is buying that sell order. You got to think of a whale coming in, aka the crypto exchange, And you got to think that they're buying a whole bunch of them. They're not buying just your fucking. I'm not saying, Mr. Full, your order's small. I'm not saying my order's small. We could be fucking whales here too. I'm just saying, if we're going to sell little peanut bags, like me, if I go to sell my little peanut bag and the price is going up, don't you think that whale is going to eat my order plus a lot more? Yes. Give it home probably. Yeah, there we go. That's badass. So when do I think Ethereum Classic will hit 500? If we hit all-time highs on crypto, if we're moving into a bull market, which, a lot of people say that's after the halving, up to the halving, we see a little bit of push, and then after the halving, that's when we see the rally. But nobody really knows, guys, just because things have happened. I saw news articles today claiming that people were selling Bitcoin. Miners have not stopped, even slowed down selling Bitcoin. They've sped up in selling Bitcoin. So if miners are dumping, they're trying to capture profits, guys. They can't risk Bitcoin going up. They need money now. And a lot of people, that's the thing, guys. A lot of people need money right now. So if people need money right now, they're going to start pulling at low gains. Like if as soon as they're back where they were, or they're a little bit up, you're going to see those people start to pull. And if those prices continue to increase, they're going to increase incredibly fast into those people pulling. And I mean pulling out of their position, because like I said, guys, when exchanges come to buy that order, they're buying that whole fucking order up, all the way up. They're not just buying your order and then it's slowing down. They're buying your order, everybody else's order, and every limit order, and that price is gonna price you out. You're gonna be priced out of the crypto market, and you're gonna be sitting there with dollars, which might be better in the short term, but long term, we see how those dollars play out. We've seen it with BTC, we've seen it with Ethereum, and they've probably been, if not the best performing asset of mankind, definitely up there. I don't know any asset that's appreciated more than Bitcoin. So you think about that. What asset has appreciated more than Bitcoin? None. Nothing. There is nothing. I don't know. Maybe Monster Energy drink. Maybe Nvidia has performed close to what Bitcoin has performed, but in the grand scheme of things, no asset has performed as good as Bitcoin. All right, or Ethereum or Dogecoin. And even these coins we talk about on the channel, guys, even though they're not rallying incredibly high, they're already up thousands of percents. I mean, even if you look at coins like Dash, it's up thousands of percents, and yet it's down. So I think these are more opportunistic moments that we can take for crypto right now, rather than trying to, jump in where everybody else is jumping in. You're just not going to get the type gains. You're not going to get the type gains in the short term. That's why I tell short-term traders, like, if you guys are here to trade crypto, jumping in on Bitcoin is probably the wrong move. Jumping in on a Bitcoin leverage derivative, that probably is the right move. If you're trying to actually capture gains rather than, just trying to go up real slow. Obviously, we've gone up fast. Anybody would love a 200% gain, and that's where Bitcoin's at, I think, for the year. It's close to 200%. So, I mean, Wall Street's not, they're happy to get 20, 30%, right? A lot of times. The closest thing I can think of is a T72 tank. But yeah, I mean, guys, like I said, with these coins, they're gonna move. If we see Bitcoin and we see Ethereum sideways action, expect more volatility among a broader altcoin market. We're gonna see a lot of volatility, and people aren't gonna know where to go. So I would say just pick coins that you think are good and just hold them. Don't buy them with the intention of getting out. And if you are, you should be going into the more higher risk coins. Like, I mean, at least I would. If I was sitting here trading crypto right now, I would be going in on these tokens that I think are gonna jump up. Like, we're getting Decentraland. Remember this coin? This coin went up thousands of percents, guys. And this is that coin that has been around. This is just one example. We've seen Jasmy coin. I mean, fuck, Sex Addict was talking about this. Jasmy coin's up fucking hundreds of percents right now. And where will all these other coins fall in this? We just don't. I don't have the answers, guys. I wish I did. I wish I could sit here and tell you guys, yeah, buy this coin, buy that coin, it's going to go up. But the reality of it is, guys, is all these coins are tied to so many different trading pairs. And as these people come in here and break these trading pairs based on market orders, these coins are just going to soar. They're going to go higher than most people think. And once we get up to 10x, guys, on a lot of these coins, people are going to really fucking realize what's going on here. And unfortunately, that's going to be a lot of time. That's going to be a lot of people coming in at that point. Like when we see the coins go up, that is when we see people jump in, and they're not up yet, guys. People need dollars right now. I know people have been selling coins for dollars, and they've been selling either at a loss or breaking even. In a lot of cases, a lot of them aren't even selling at a gain. And the more this happens, guys, the more the institutions are going to come out and get those people out of those positions. They're going to say, hey, I'm buying your position. Obviously they're coming in and buying everybody's position, but they're going to price people out of the market. These institutions are going to price people out of the altcoin market. You're going to have, once people realize like what is going on here and the fact that these market caps are so small in reality on a lot of these altcoins. And we were talking about this the other day, guys, is that there's the entire crypto market cap is 2.3 trillion. If we take away the Bitcoin dominance, which is still growing, guys, it's at 53%, Ethereum down a little bit. We're looking at the entire altcoin market is only 30% of the overall crypto market. All right. So for none of you people that are math experts out there, think of a pie. Think of Bitcoin and Ethereum, 2/3 of that pie. And 1/3 of that pie is this entire altcoin market. If we start taking away coins like Solana, XRP, stable coins, like fuck, dude, that's a lot of it right there. So really we have like one, I would say most of the altcoin market, guys, most of the untapped altcoin market, meaning the coins that could go up, that could experience the biggest rise, they're only a sliver of the market. If we look at Bitcoin Cash, if we look at Bitcoin SV, if we look at Neo, if we look at Zcash, if we look at these mineable coins that we consistently, repetitively talk about on these channel, like they're only a small sliver. They're only a small sliver of the actual crypto market. Really, the majority of the market is Ethereum, Bitcoin, and these bigger altcoins like Solana, XRP, stable coins. If we take away all these things, we're left with coins like Bitcoin Cash with $6 billion market caps, Litecoin with $6 billion market caps. So, these are 5-6x coins, guys. And I think it's going to happen quicker than later. I think we're going to see a rise in some of these coins like Internet Computer. There's big communities out there that are holding these coins, and there's a lot of people that are going to sell these coins, and a lot of these institution and hedge funds are going to just eat up these buy orders. And people are going to be priced out of a lot of these coins here, I think, pretty soon. Whether it's a month from now or a year from now, it's not a matter of if, it's definitely only a matter of time now, guys. It's not a matter of once institutions find that the bigger opportunities are in these smaller cap coins. And guys, we're not on page 4 or 5. We're not talking about coin number 400. We're talking about the top 100. Even the top 100 coins are small market caps. I mean, fucking Ethereum Classic's 4 billion, guys. I remember when Ethereum Classic was $700 million market cap for the longest fucking time. I'm talking like 4 years, guys. So I've seen these coins go 5-6x and not go back down from there. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where the opportunity is, guys. If you're trying to come up in crypto, I'm not saying don't buy Ethereum. I'm not saying don't buy Bitcoin. I'm just saying, like, look at some of these other coins and just realize that the market caps are still very small and they're not big yet. I mean, it's a small sliver. It's a, when we get past, I would say 20, I mean, these market caps really start to drop really fast. I mean, we go from SHIB to 8 billion, we go to Bitcoin Cash to 6 billion. We're talking $2 billion, and it goes down from there relatively fast. We go another 5-10 spots. We got Algorand at less than almost 2 billion. We got Bitcoin SV less than 2 billion. So understand that if we have over $2 trillion market cap, and these altcoins are only 1/3 of that $2 trillion market cap spread out between, think about how many different coins there are out there. This top 100 has a lot of room to run. I would say a lot of these coins that are sitting at $1 billion, you can see a $5-6 billion market cap, which would push them 4 to 5x. And I don't think really the general public would even understand what's going on. And I think even hedge funds and institutions really wouldn't understand what's going on, because a lot of this crypto community is on lock. They have these when I say on lock, they mean they have this shit on they're guarding this shit. They're not going to let, you think crypto exchanges are going to let Wall Street come in here and try to fucking run shit? I don't think so. I think that's very, very not likely, because if we look at what crypto has been doing since institutions have kind of crept in, what did we see? We saw Bitcoin SV go up 200% right before the Bitcoin ETF listing. I mean, what the fuck's up with that, guys? Are you telling me that Bitcoin SV went up 200% up till the Bitcoin ETF listing? What the fuck? What is up with that? And the craziest part is, guys, nobody's even talking about this stuff. Past this channel, I haven't found one fucking person, anybody making that reference anywhere on the internet, because I've looked. And it's the same thing with NEO. It's the same thing with Bitcoin Cash. You have billion-dollar market caps, in some cases 4 or 5 billion. Guys, Bitcoin Cash has had a market cap of 25 billion before. Do the math on it. You know, it's putting a lot of these coins, you have to understand, guys, where we're pricing them in at a 5 or 6x is conservative. These are conservative gains. And obviously 5 or 600% would be a dream for most traders to achieve. Anybody on Wall Street to achieve 5-6 times their money. But we have to realize, like, 5 or 6x is still very conservative for these coins, because it's only pushing the coins where they've already been and where people have already purchased them at, including myself, guys. I bought in Bitcoin Cash at $650. I've told you guys, if you guys are getting in on Zcash and Bitcoin SV, you guys are getting in at a 3-4. You're getting in. I bought these coins at a 3-4x from where they're at. All right. So if you're buying Zcash or Bitcoin SV, just think you're buying it at a fucking fourth of the price that I'm even breaking even at. So if I'm not selling, and I have no intention of selling any of these coins, by the way, what the fuck's up with that? Who is going to buy me out of my position? Well, not many people, because it's going to have to go to like 20-30x before I get antsy to sell. I'm not going to, if it goes up 5-6x, I'm only breaking even. So why would I sell at a fucking breaking even? Well, a lot of people sell at break even because they have to. They don't have any fucking cash. They need dollars. And I think that's what we're seeing, guys. I think that's what I'm telling you we're still seeing. Yeah, see, people are buying, like, look at Candid. He bought Litecoin at 140 and he's still holding. You know, there's people that bought Litecoin at 400 and still holding. So if these people are holding at these prices, and not to throw you in there, not to throw you under the bus, Candid, but a lot of these people will sell because they need the dollars. All right, that's just, we have got to look at the overall economy for people that are in this stuff, and people are going to have to sell. They're going to have to, they need dollars now. They don't need dollars tomorrow. They need dollars right now. And a lot of people have already exited crypto at not even a profit, and that's a lot of the reasons why the coins are up, simply because people got weak hands. They have to sell because they need dollars right now, guys. The need for dollars, it's there, okay? It's definitely there. So if you have people that are holding these coins, regardless of the price, regardless of where the prices are currently at, and they have to go, you have to realize a lot of these coins, if you buy right now, you're buying at a quarter of the price that I bought them at, okay? So that means if they go up 400%, I'm just breaking even. You're up 400%, but I'm actually just breaking even, so I'm not going to sell. You know, you got people like me that are going to hold. You know, I'm not selling fucking Bitcoin Cash at, you know, $1,000. I'm not selling Bitcoin SV at $400 or $500. No, that's where I fucking bought a lot of these coins at. So why the hell would I sell? I'm not. That's what I'm saying. The growth in crypto is in the long term, guys, and I have way more dollars than I've ever had in my entire life, because that is how crypto operates, guys. That's what you got to see. There is no good time to sell. There's only good times to buy, in my opinion. So I'm not saying, you know, hold your coins indefinitely if you need dollars, you know, don't try to trade. But what I'm saying is, guys, is like, if you try to trade your entire bag, and I'll repeat this again, I've been saying it a lot this week, there is a high probability that you just won't be able to get that amount of coins at that price again. We've seen it with Doge. We've seen my fallacy with Doge. I've never been able to get in at Doge where I sold it because it's 12x from where I sold it. I sold it a penny. So it's never gone down to even close to that. I think the lowest it's gone down is maybe 7 cents, which is a 700% gain from where I sold. So, it's really going to fuck with your head, guys. A lot of people are going to be like sitting there scratching their head going, fuck, dude, I can't believe what's going on? And it's because this crypto stuff is going to do what it does. And what that crypto stuff does is it takes positions from people. It makes people question their positions and makes people think that they are getting a good gain, but they're not, because the gain is actually when they sell, and the sell becomes an unattainable number to buy back into. So it's damn near impossible to trade crypto unless you plan on leaving for good. And I'm not saying like every one of these coins is like that. I'm saying mostly for the top 100, 200. Once you get past coins 200, 300, guys, it gets less and less likely to be the case. But, for the most part, a lot of these coins are here to take your positions away and push the price north. That's what I'm saying. So if you don't believe me on this, guys, take a third of your holdings or a half of your holding and try to time the market. See how you do. And I bet a lot of you are going to be fucking scratching your head going, oh, I fucked up. Well, yeah, you did fuck up, because I've done it too. And it's just impossible to fucking rationalize like, well, I'm up 500-600%. That seems like a good investment to sell at. Well, now it's up fucking 3,000%. And good luck on getting in fucking 10x from where you sold at, because you're not going to, because you're going to be in denial about it. And that's the same reason we talk about my experience, guys, is because I don't want you to understand this is not secondhand. This isn't a bunch of theoreticals. This is literally what I have seen in my own positions, that a lot of these positions are worth fucking a lot more than you think, but they're not going to be worth a lot more than you think until you sell. And then you're going to realize, God damn, these positions were worth a lot more than I think. Right? Right. All right, guys, I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. Appreciate you guys coming in for the second stream. We'll try to get on here a lot more here this week. Obviously, your prices, obviously, don't be too surprised if we take a step down, because we did yeah, we got to get a better life, my man. Yeah, we got to use some of this stuff as leverage, Mr. Full. So Mr. Full, Kanend, appreciate you guys coming in. Angel of God, Alan 6, my guy. Appreciate you guys coming in. We'll catch you guys in the next live stream, guys. Take care.